I want to give all honors and praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, and another double honors to the apostles and elders out there doing the work, and as well as the brothers and the Akim out there doing the work in sincerity and in truth. This is the brother Malachi, and I'm here because we're going to talk about the valley of the dry bones, and we're going to make a couple connections with that. I just wrote down a couple precepts, really not too much, really in. I don't really have all the precepts down that I need, but I'm going to let the Spirit work with me. So we're going to go ahead and start off in Hosea chapter 6. And we're going to start at 1. Come, and let us return unto the Lord Yahweh, for he hath torn, and he will heal us. He hath smitten, hath smitten, and he will bind us up. Right. It says, after 2 days will he revive us. In the third day he will raise us up, and we shall live in his sight. Right. So right now that is a future prophecy of things that was to come from back then as the time of Hosea wrote. Now, 2,000 some odd years after Christ have died, we have risen. We have risen to the true knowledge of who the Israelites are, who we are, and what the meaning of this life is. So in verse 2, it says, after 2 days will he revive us. Then in Second Peter, let's go to that. 2 Peter, I believe is chapter 3. Right there, chapter 3, verse 8. But, beloved, be not ignorant of this one thing, that one day is with the Lord as 1,000 years, and 1,000 years as one day. So it's letting you know a time period. To break that will be a precept for Hosea 6 and 2. So after 2 days will he revive us. So 2 days, so meaning 1 day is 1,000 years. So this says 2 days, 2,000 years after Christ have after BC, he has after AD. Sorry, he has died on the cross, but he was risen. He's still living. In the third day, he will raise us up. This is the third day. This is what the third millennium, I believe. Back it's 2019. That's scriptural. 2 days he will revive us. He's reviving us right now. And we shall live in his sight. Right now we are living. We have the breath of life. We are living in his sight as of right now. But many of us are still dead out there. A lot of the Israelites, they're still dead. And the elect, they haven't woken up yet. But when that time comes, we all shall live in his sight. Verse 3. Then shall we know, if we follow to know the Lord Yahweh, his going forth is prepared as the morning. Right. So let's break that down. His going forth is prepared as the morning. So in the morning when the sun's getting ready to rise up, we got the dew in the morning. You got the mist. You can tell that the Salakia, the chickens, the roosters are crowing. So now you can tell that it's morning time because the sun is beginning to rise and the moon's getting ready to go down. It's already prepared for us, this truth. And he shall come unto us as the rain, as the latter and former rain unto the earth. He's going to pour his spirit onto us like rain, as if we're out there in the rain. He's going to pour it onto us so that we will know and to follow and know the Lord. All right, verse 4. O Ephraim, what shall I do unto thee? So now he's making a reference unto the northern tribes. O Judah, which would be the southern tribe, what shall I do unto thee? For your goodness is as a morning cloud, and as early as Salakia. For your goodness is as morning cloud, and as the early dew it goeth away. So picture early in the morning when the sun rises, the morning clouds, that mist, all that goes away when the sun comes up. So he's basically saying is that's how he's comparing that to the goodness of the tribes of Israel. We haven't been good to the Most High. He's saying, what shall he do with us? Because our goodness is, is not amounting up to what he wants us to be at the time. He's really talking about the 2/3. He's not talking about the elect in that. But verse 5, therefore have I hewed them by the prophets. So now this is the elect, the prophets, the people that were called. Lord willing, I'm one of those chosen men. Therefore have I hewed them by the prophets. We're cutting them with the word. We're trying to give them light, but they want to stay in darkness. I have slain them by the words of my mouth, and thy judgments are as the light that goeth forth. It's precept in Job off of that. I think I got it in here. Job 5:4. I don't even know where it is. Oh, verse 9. By the blast of the Most High they perish, and by the breath of his nostrils they are consumed. They are consumed by this word. And I got another one. I know Jeremiah. I believe it's Jeremiah 4. I believe it's 14. We're going to start at 13. And the prophets shall become wind, and the word is not in them. Thus shall it be done unto them. Wherefore, thus saith the Lord, Yahweh, power of hosts, because ye speak this word, behold, I will make my words in thy mouth fire, and this people wood, and it shall devour them. Ooh, that's how much we cutting up the people in this word. Not only the Israelites, the 2/3, such as the other heathen that are out there as well. They're getting cut up by this word. They're getting consumed in the fire. So go back to Hosea 6. Sorry, I don't mean to jump everywhere. Verse 6. For I desired mercy and not sacrifice, and the knowledge of the Most High more than burnt offerings. But they like men have transgressed the covenant. Right. The 2/3, they transgressed the covenant. They don't even want to hear it. They just, that's not me. I'm black. I'm American. This is what I want to be. You can't tell Israel anything. Even the northern tribes. Oh, me no black, me no black, me no, papi, no pa, no black. That's just, come on, man. This is just, you know what I mean? Not trying to make any mockery of it. That's my brothers, but this is how they sound. They believe that they're white. And at one time, I can jump into that in Obadiah. How at one time they were, you can that is twofold, but let me jump into that right now. Many people, I'm sure many brothers are like, what is this brother talking about? Talking about the white man. Verse 7, it's just a little history. I just read verse 7, but this is just a point. All the men of thy confederacy have brought thee even to the... Hold on. Yeah. That's verse 7. All the men, this is for you northern tribes, all the men of thy confederacy have brought thee even to the border. The men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee. Whoa. So since the northern tribe wants to be so-called white, they want to be with the white race, at one time you were friends with them. You were friends with them at one point. Because the conquistadors were right along with the Europeans. They're brothers. You understand? Y'all came into the Caribbean with Christopher Columbus first. Y'all were brothers. Y'all were at the same time. Y'all were on the same level at that time. You both had power and riches. You didn't fight against each other. You guys were in subjection to both. But the scripture is saying, the men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee. So since you want to be white so much, they deceived you and they put you at the bottom as well. With us, with the other children of Israel. And prevail against thee. They prevailed against you. They that eat thy bread have laid a wound under thee. They wounded you. They chopped y'all down, took y'all land, and put y'all out of the land. Now they want to build a wall. Y'all got to go out there, plant the strawberries, plant the different things out there. And then they reaping off their backs. They call it the slaying that they give you is wetback. We didn't think of that. You're killing, you breaking your back for them. They deceived you, not us. We're your brothers. They that eat the bread have laid a wound under thee. They wounded you. You on the bottom. You didn't get killed, but they wounded you so much that you at the bottom. You're beneath them. They cursed. They basically cursed at you. They tell you can't speak that language. They're not your friend anymore. They never were. There is none understanding in him. You cannot trust this white devil. It is no understanding in him. I know I'm going off subject, but man, the northern tribe, y'all need to hear it. That's not your friend. That's not your brother, man. That's it. Go back to Hosea 6, man. I forgot where I was when I got onto that. But they, like men, have transgressed the covenant. Yeah, you too, northern tribe. You transgressed the covenant. Such as Judah. Northern and southern. So you 2/3, y'all got to wake up. But really, that's in the spirit. Y'all not going to wake up. But hopefully the elect, they hear this. And y'all should be able to decipher who is of the elect and who's the 2/3. You don't know per se. But if they not trying to hear it, you can already label them as a heathen. There have they dealt treacherously against me. They dealt treacherously against the Most High. They don't care to know him, his covenant. They love this so-called white man. Verse 8. Gilead is a city of them that work iniquity and is polluted with blood. Now he's giving you a description of Gilead. And as the troops of robbers wait for a man, so the company of priests murder in the way by consent, for they commit lewdness. The priests, they do the same thing as if they were the people of Gilead. Verse 10, that goes into something deeper, but I don't want to get off subject. Verse 10, I have seen an horrible thing in the house of Israel. There is whoredom of Ephraim. Israel is defiled. That's the northern kingdom that he's talking about. Y'all are defiled. Y'all got all different type of religions and Santa Maria and all that. You worship a lot of idol worship. You're committing whoredom against the Most High. Those are not your God. All those are dumb false idols that you worship. And that's the reason why when you go back, it's the same thing. There's nothing new under the sun. This happened back then, back in the ancient times. Verse 11. Also, O Judah, he hath set in harvest for thee when I return the captivity of my people. So he's going to return the captivity of his people. And we are in the process of that right now. So we're going to go ahead and go to Ezekiel, to the valley of the dry bones. I'm tripping. Oh, there it goes. Start 37. We'll just read so I can go ahead and I'm not gonna break it down too much because I got a lot down that I wrote. Okay, we just gonna go with the spirit. We're gonna start at 37. We're gonna go down to all right, that's what I wanted, verse 10 really, but I'm gonna read up all the way to verse 10. Ezekiel 37 and 1. Now this is Ezekiel. He's in the spirit now. And he's getting ready to write down what happened with the hand of the Lord when he started to talk with him. All right. The hand of the Lord Yahweh was upon me and carried me out in the spirit of the Lord and set me down in the midst of the valley which was full of bones. So now this is him. He's like basically in a trance, and he can see. He's seeing basically a vision. He's basically what it is. He's seeing a vision of down. He's by amidst of a valley which was full of bones. This is metaphorically speaking, meaning the valley of those bones were, as you would say today, the people of America. He can see all the blacks and Hispanics and the Native Indians, Native American Indians. He can see all of them. They're lost. They're wandering, and he's looking at them like, what is this? So now he's putting this in metaphorics to where we can understand it today, which you would have to have wisdom, and the Most High will have to give that to you. And another person that really broke this down as well too is you can look it up, a Malcolm X speech. I believe this is right before they killed him, because when he started talking like that and he broke basically the scriptures down without really knowing the true truth, he then was waking up and they had to kill him. Just my opinion. Verse 2. But really, it goes into the spirit. It was the Most High, because it wasn't time for the children of Israel to wake up, because Malcolm X already had a following. So therefore, the Most High, in order for his plan to go out a little bit more, it wasn't going to be brought out by him. No. It had to be brought out by Elijah, who we believe today is Abba Bivens. Verse 2. And caused me to pass by them round about. And behold, there were very many in the open valley, and lo, they were very dry. So he said, man, these people that Ezekiel, he sees the children of Israel, and he's like, man, they so dry. They don't have no type of wisdom about them, no knowledge. They are just done. They're finished. Verse 3. And he said unto me, Son of man, can these bones live? And I answer, O Lord God, power, thou knowest. So basically, this is basically the Most High. He's saying, now with the spirit of the Most High, he's saying, Son of man, do you think these bones can live? And then, Ezekiel, he answered, O Lord God, power, only you know. Verse 4. Again, he said unto me, prophesy upon these bones, and say unto them, O ye dry bones, hear the word of the Lord. Right. And that's the same thing that we're proclaiming today in these times. We saying, hey, y'all, wake up. It's time to wake up. Y'all need to hear the word of the Lord. This is for us. You the people that we talking about in the Bible. Verse 5. Thus saith the Lord power unto these bones, behold, I will cause breath to enter into you, and ye shall live. Verse 6. And I will lay sinews upon you, and I will bring up flesh upon you, and cover you with skin, and put breath in you, and ye shall live, and ye shall know that I am the Lord Yahweh. And that's exactly what he's doing to us right now. He's proclaiming it to us. He's made us. He's put everything, the covering over us. He put the skin. He put the flesh. Now we live in it and we're not naked. He gave us a body. Metaphorically, trying to put this in the spirit if you can see it. If you can see it, hope you get it. That we're not naked. He put the bones, everything is over our bones now. Metaphorically speaking, as if we had clothes. He's put clothes on us. Verse 7. So I prophesied as I was commanded, and as I prophesied, there was a noise, and behold, a shaking, and the bones came together, bone to his bones. And when I beheld, lo, the sinews and the flesh came up upon them, and their skin covered them above, but there was no breath in them. Right. So now you can see the children of Israel. They're starting to make a little commotion now. Now you're going through the tares and the wheats, and you're getting the people that's called. Some of the people getting ready to drop out, because now it's not to the time point where all the children of Israel are going to live at that time. And when they do, this is when the world is going to see. So right now, we in that time right now, bone to his bones. Things are starting to come together right now. Verse 9. Then said he unto me, prophesy to the wind, prophesy, son of man, and say to the wind, thus saith the Lord power, come from the four winds, O breath, and breathe upon these slain that they may live. So now this is us. We out there day and night. We're proclaiming, thus saith the Lord, power. We doing it all around the earth right now. Right now, we're starting to make some noise. We're starting to make some noise right now. Verse 10. Prophecy is starting to happen. The rumors of wars is getting ready to happen. The war on Iran. All these countries are going to war. We're like at the last brink of it right now. Verse 10. So I prophesied as he commanded me, and the breath came into them, and they lived and stood upon their feet, an exceeding great army. There's a future prophecy what is about to happen, and the children of Israel is making that noise right now, but we're not that exceeding great army yet. We're coming to it. We're so close. I should read the rest of it. Let me start. Man, this is good, man. Just. All right, I'm gonna read down some more. I'm gonna read down to 16. Okay, we're gonna go to 17. And then we're going to jump to reason why that exceeding army. We're going to make a connection. Verse 11. Then he said unto me, son of man, these bones are the whole house of Israel. Behold, they say, our bones are dried. Our hope is lost. We are cut off for our parts. Therefore, prophesy and say unto them, because this is what the children of Israel are saying right now. We ain't got no hope. We all dried up, man. We out here just trying to live. That's what everybody's saying. If you're in the world, I'm just trying to get my bag and live. Verse 12. Therefore, prophesy and say unto them, thus saith the Lord power, behold, O my people, I will open your graves, and I will cause you to come up out of your graves and bring you into the land of Israel. He said he's going to get us up out of this mess where we in right now. He said we just got to prophesy to the people who want to leave. You got to forget this world, forsake it. Verse 13. And ye shall know that I am the Lord Yahweh, when I have opened your graves, O my people, and brought you up out of your graves, and shall put my spirit in you, and ye shall live, and I shall place you in your own land. How marvelous is that? He said he's going to wake us up from the dead sleeper that we are in right now, thinking that we American, thinking that we Puerto Rican, thinking that we Jamaican, Mexican, out of all the different bywords and proverbs that they have for us. He said he's going to get us out of that mess. We're not going to be oppressed anymore, and he's going to he's going to take us into our own land. Then shall ye know that I, the Lord, have spoken it and performed it, saith the Lord. That's the reason why he has us over here to show his glory to all the nations. We all gonna see it. He put us in a state to where we can't even get ourselves out. Some other power has to get us out of the situation that we are in right now. Verse 15, he's going to make you call on him. Verse 15, the word of the Lord Yahweh came again unto me, saying, moreover, thou son of man, take thee one stick and write upon it for Judah and for the children of Israel, his companions. So now he's talking about Judah in Judah, the tribe of Judah, Benjamin and Levi. That's one stick. Okay. Then take another stick and write upon it for Joseph, the stick of Ephraim. Joseph had a son of Ephraim, and he had sons. Salakia. And he had brothers. And he had brothers. Joseph had Ephraim, and they had brothers. So now this is the 12 tribes of Israel, all the other northern tribes that are out there. And for all the house of Israel, his companions. So now you got the whole house of Judah, Salakia, the whole house of Judah, which was the 3 tribes that I said. And then you have the northern tribes with the other, basically the other so-called lost tribes that are out there. The Hispanics, the Native American Indians. On this side of the world. This is how that we identify them as the house of Israel. And he's going to bind us together. Verse 17. Just going to get into it. And join them one to another into one stick. So take one stick on your left hand and the other stick in your right hand, and you put them one on top of each other. Okay, picture that in your mind, and they shall become one in thine hand. He's saying that we're all going to come together, the blacks, the Hispanics, the Native Indians, and all the other ones all across the world. We all going to come under his rule, which will be under Yahweh Shai, and Yahweh Shai will be, we will all be under Yahweh.